is charging the champions of the Midnight Heat. An ambush by Midnight Heat to the champs Reno Scum. Not looking like it's really paying off in their favor right now. No dividends to be had. Well, plenty have tried to jump the Reno Scum, and then this is the results. You're seeing it right here. I was going to mention that Eddie Kingston said that things are now very personal with him and Danny Limelight. Of course, those two will battle for the United Wrestling Network World title next week. But if you talk about personal rivalries, they come no more personal than between these two teams. Yeah, Midnight Heat in a lot of ways feel like that they wrongfully lost those championships because Ricky Gibson sustained that injury, was not able to defend his championship. It was Guy Tweekasetti essentially that lost it for them. Well, it was either that or forfeit the titles. They had a mandatory title defense. The committee had spoken by way of Johnny LaQuasto, and the match was made.
They call it the Freebird rule, right? When you're a team of three, that any combination of the three can defend the titles. That's the situation that Midnight Heat found themselves in. And, well, Reno Scum capitalized.
Bodega has done that in the past. Teams like Pac 3 just didn't work out. Look at this. Montello Street Spike in the opening seconds of this thing. And this might be over in a hurry. Yeah, they don't pay Reno Scum by the hour. Eddie Pearl looking in a bad way. New look and all in the deep end against the Reno Scum. Former champs came out here with bad intentions, tried to sneak attack the champs. Backfired, and it's been all Reno Scum ever since. Big elbow drop there by Thornstowe, looking to make quick work of the former champs, only a count of one.
Scum, when they defeated the Midnight Heat, albeit with Guy Tweekasetti, became the longest reigning United World Tag Team Champions ever. Nearly 600 days combined over the course of 3 reigns. The first team to ever have 3 reigns, guys.
Took the titles. Oh, look at Eddie just swinging in empty air there. Reno Scum took the titles all the way out, defended them in Wenzhou, China as well. Truly World Tag Team title holders. And going to work. And this isn't where you want to be with the big guy, where he's got you in the corner and can just dish out the punishment. Yeah, Lester the Legend looking to start picking Eddie apart, but that equalizer, thumb to the eye, and now sending Lester into the boot of Ricky Gibson. That dog won't hunt, and Lester teeing off on both members of Midnight Heat. The red carpet rumble coming your way in a couple weeks. Could you imagine if Lester was in that thing, the damage he could do? Bodies would be flying.
The thing about the Rumble is it's every man for himself, and the scenario changes every 60 seconds. Every time somebody comes from the back, comes through the curtain, it changes the stage inside the ring. As chaotic as it is exciting, just like this tag team title match. Oh my goodness, just stoving in the chest.
Uh-oh.
Getting a sign for Pity City.
Yep, it's adjacent to Mesa, Arizona, apparently.
What kind of deodorant do you think Lester uses?
Slim and none, and Slim just left town. Here we go. Look out here, one-way trip. Oh, Eddie.
Well, if Lester uses Slim, then I would guess that Thornstowe uses none by the face.
Eddie would better be able to testify to that. I think he went from Precious Eddie to Putrid Eddie in a hurry.
Look at this beatdown.
Yeah, they call it the biggest little beatdown because they hail, of course, from Reno, Nevada, biggest little city. Eddie needs to make a tag in the worst way. Ricky Gibson has not been in this matchup legally as of yet. This has been a one-sided affair, guys, and when you think that the Midnight Heat, former 2-time title holders, man, how dominant are the champions? Who is going to be able to end the reign of the Reno Scum if they're this honed and this focused? Able to stave off that ambush attempt. Midnight Heat are the ones that ambushed Reno Scum, and get a look at Midnight Heat right now. Uh-oh, not again. Going back for seconds. Oh, my goodness. Going back for seconds.
Pucker up, Precious Eddie.
We got to take a break. Precious Eddie wishes he could catch a break. We'll be back right after this. Welcome back, everyone. United Wrestling Network action presented by Car Shield. World Tag Team titles on the line. Scoop and a slam by Thornstowe, and now some style points.
Look at this athleticism from Thornstowe into the cover.
Oh, and then the great awareness by Thornstowe.
Guys, you were seeing that for Midnight Heat during the break. They didn't get in very far. It has been all Reno Scum since the opening going to this match.
Midnight Heat certainly have not capitalized on this title opportunity. Oh, look at that, got tripped up.
Throat.
Caught the whole brunt of that turnbuckle. That was nasty stuff.
Right to the Adam's apple, and then it gets hard to breathe.
That could be the momentum swing that Midnight Heat absolutely needed. Eddie begging off from Lester the Legend, but yeah, that was absolutely nasty spill to Adam Thornstowe. And now finally getting out of the starting blocks are Midnight Heat, and there's the tag to Ricky Gibson.
I'll give credit for one thing for the former champions here, Gilbert. When they have the advantage, very few teams are as skilled at cutting off the ring and isolating one man.
Listen, the tag team division in the United Wrestling Network is fiercely competitive. The fact that Midnight Heat is two-time former champions, that says something about the kind of athletes that they are.
And they are taking it to Thornstowe right now, showing what they can do, cutting that ring off. Underhanded or not, it's working for Midnight Heat.
Defeated Beef Candy at one time, and of course, defeated
Bodega.
Yes, incredible. Two top teams in the history. Here's the cover, didn't hook the leg. You're not gonna put away Adam Thornstowe like that.
I'm shocked that Eddie is still in the ring after the beating that he's taken, making a quick tag to Ricky Gibson. Might be a bad strategy there, but there you see the dividends. Ricky on the apron, pulling Thornstowe back in, and now Midnight Heat having their way with Thornstowe.
Fundamental tag team wrestling, that is Midnight Heat. They're gonna isolate and conquer. They're gonna make sure their opponent stays on their side of the ring, quick tags in and out of the ring, and Precious Eddie must have heard you, James, because he just got out.
We talked about their tag team title reigns. Let's talk about other big matches, you know, for the Midnight Heat and the United Wrestling Network. We took a look at it recently. Back elbow there by Rockin' Ricky. He rocked Thornstowe. How about the victory that the Midnight Heat had over the Bollywood Boys? That was impressive.
Absolutely incredible. So incredibly decorated and battle-tested are really both of these teams. As great as tag team wrestling you will find. And look at Eddie getting his FaceTime in there.
Notice the maneuver here from Ricky G. What was wounded on Thornstowe? It was the neck, it was the throat. So you torque back on the neck, make it hard to breathe, and the longer this match goes on, the harder the fight becomes.
Yeah, tables have really churned. That pendulum of momentum has swung in the favor of Midnight Heat. Now it is Thornstowe who is desperate to make a tag.
Double team offense here, and not allowing Thornstowe to catch a breath. Big jumping elbow there by Precious Eddie Pearl. Looking to make history here into the cover. Again, a little lackadaisical. And if the Midnight Heat score the victory, they will tie that record-breaking, title number at 3 with the current champions.
Yeah, that would be terrific history for Midnight Heat, but I keep coming back to they don't have their X factor at ringside with them anymore. How much is that going to come into play? So many times, Guy Tweekacetti was there, able to bail them out, led them to gold, help them hold on to gold.
Well, that's what I was going to ask, is what kind of impact do you think that a Midnight Heat without Guy Tweekacetti, Guy Cool as he's called now, that we would see here in this contest? But they seem to still be working as the functional unit that we've known Precious Eddie and Ricky G to be here over the last several years.
Yeah, to play devil's advocate, I mean, their opponents don't have the distraction of Tweekacetti out there. Big drop kick there by Thornstowe, and it's a race against the clock. Who can get to their corner first and make the tag? The big man Lester's very fresh, but Tweekacetti might have been a bit of a distraction for Midnight Heat as well.
I think that's what they would argue, and they certainly seem laser focused and, dare I say, more violent than the last time we saw them together. Can Thornstowe finally make the tag? He can. In comes Lester the Legend.
Oh, the mood's gonna change in a hurry with this big man in there, just running people over. A one-man wrecking machine is Lester the Legend.
Brute force. The heavy from Reno Scum. 6'4", 240 plus.
Lester taking it to Eddie, sizing up Ricky on the outside. Ricky heading out of dodge.
Oh, look out here. He's got him caught.
Oh, Ricky picking his spot there, helping out Eddie.
Uh-oh, trying to set him up. They've got so many effective moves. Uh-oh.
Explosive.
Double trouble there for the Midnight Heat.
Lester is too strong and too fresh. He is taking out all of Midnight Heat.
Lester the Lariat is what you should call him, the Lariat Legend.
I like it, and I'll tell you, Bellbank Park's turning into one big mosh pit right now. for this punk rock powerhouse.
I've lost count here. How many does he have in him?
No reprieve for Eddie or Ricky. No, that Eddie slips out the back door.
Saved his own life.
Went to the well one too many times there. Look out, though.
Oh,
trying to
telegraphed it.
divide and conquer yet again. Luster, does he have enough left? The atomic drop and a haymaker there by Thornstowe.
Old-fashioned right hand.
Yeah, no frills about that one. Just business. Got the job done. Gonna spike Eddie right there, and down he goes.
Not where you want to be, gentlemen.
No,
Not
this
where
is
you
it.
want to be.
Beginning of the end for Midnight Heat here.
Looking for that Scum stomp. That's how they won the titles. Absolutely decimated.
Precious seconds ticking away here, though, guys.
Precious seconds
Decimated
for
Tweakers
Precious Eddie. Oh, Ricky trying to put the stop to that. Oh,
He's paying for it.
Hit the turnbuckle on a super kick for his trouble.
meeting of the
Although,
minds.
miscommunication there.
What's he got in his hand?
got
What's
something.
Precious Eddie got in his hand?
He's got to have something. Nobody can knock down Thornstowe with a single punch. And I think he just tucked it away there. No, not like this. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. History is
Here
made.
are your winners and new United World Tag Team Champions, the Midnight Heat.
Precious Eddie took 2 trips to Pity City and ended in Upset City. We've got new United Tag Team Champions here, guys.
But what did he have in his hands? Todd, you said it. He couldn't knock out Luster. Some type of foreign object slid it into his tights. Scarlett Donovan had no chance to see what was going on there. They just stole the titles.
Well, I mean, referee's decision is final. There were a lot of moving parts. Had to have something, but history is made. You're looking at the brand new United World Tag Team Champions. More to come.